Great. All right, ask your questions and I would be happy to answer them. Hi, Samarth. Also, I got to know that a lot of you guys gave your BitSat recently. So, first of all, I didn't even know that they are conducting BitSat right now. But yeah, I mean, best of luck for you if you're attempting BitSat. Let me know if you got your scores and tell me if you will be able to join me at BitScore. Studied for M3 already? No, I did not. I have to start for that. Oh, tomorrow I have an exam. So yeah, for that I have to start preparing. Is competitive programming the new JEE? So look, the thing is, you don't need competitive programming if you want to just get a job. The thing is, if you want to go into the top, the big companies like the FANG and all, they ask competitive programming questions. But if you want to go at high growth startups, for example, there you don't really need to, you can just go in and you can just show them your projects, and they might ask you some questions related to React and JavaScript, and then we can just get started with your job. So you don't really need competitive programming, but it is definitely made like a JEE exam or something that you have to prepare for. Yeah. Best of luck for exam. Thank you. I'm studying in 10th standard. I want to become a full stack developer. To be honest, how many years will it takes for me to become a full stack developer? Lots of love and support from Kerala. Thank you so much, Adil. If you want to become a full stack developer, you're in 10th grade. If you have the time and if you're not preparing for NTSC or you can devote some time to it, but I would say that really just focus on your JEE preparations right now, because that's the most important part. You will be starting your 11th grade, and so I think it's really important for you to just focus on your JEE. So do that. But if you have the free time, start learning HTML, CSS, and then you can just get started with backend as well. Learn some JavaScript, React, and then you can go with MongoDB, and you can learn the complete MERN stack. So yeah, but if you're starting at in 10th class, that's actually really commendable. So yeah. 3 book recommendations for an 18-year-old. Okay, so I'm actually making a complete video on that. I just recorded it today. I recorded like 4 videos today. So what I would suggest is that you should take books like Rich Dad Poor Dad. Is an amazing book that I took. It really helped me out a lot. And second book would be Grit. Okay, Grit is a book written by Angela Duckworth. She talks a lot about how can you she basically researches all of the top performing people in every category, and she finds out what is it that makes them such amazing and so great. Okay, and so what she finds out is that they have grit, they have persistence, and they are committed to it, right? They have the talent and they have the persistence, to be honest, right? So that's what makes them incredible at what they're doing right now. That is second book. Third book that I would recommend you to check out would be Essentialism by Greg McKeown. That book really helped me out. Just think about essentialism in minimalism in a completely new way. So I would highly recommend you to check out these 3 books. But yeah, is 1 year enough to score 280 in BitSat? Yeah, I think it's more than enough. I studied for 10 days and I got 330. But yeah, it's different for different people. I cannot just tell you like that. How long will it take to be a full stack developer? It depends on you, but it takes around 2 months for you to get started with this and get going with full stack development. You haven't accepted my LinkedIn request. I'm really sorry. I just don't have the time. I have like 2,000 requests on LinkedIn. I just don't have the time to accept every single one of them. So I will do it eventually, but you can just send me your profile link on Instagram. I would be happy to accept that. Android developer roadmap. Okay, for Android development, I think I'll do an episode with a friend of mine. He does Android development. I don't really do that. So he might be able to help you out. So just stay tuned for that. What about jobs in programming field? Think like if you know programming, you can pretty much get a job right away. Like I remember in my second semester in college, I got this job offer from a company called Board Infinity. It's a startup. I recently got funded as well. The problem is they want you to work full time. It's like 8 hours you have to work, and I just cannot sustain my college with the 8 hours of work. They were paying me like 15,000 per month, which isn't a big deal. Like, that's not a problem. But the more important part was the time that I had to devote. So just think about that. Okay. Do you play video games? I used to play video games. So I used to play Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. But yeah, other than that, I did not play any, other games like PUBG and all. RIP PUBG. Best advice for first year students in computer science engineering: just explore. Okay, don't worry about placements so much. Just explore, try out software development, and don't immediately go into competitive coding. That's what I would say. And just see what you're good at and find the one thing that you're passionate about, and then just devote all your time in that. Make a tutorial on using Git. I will make that. That is coming soon. Next month it should be there. Tips for better networking in college. You should try out. Okay, so in college and with other colleges, these are two different topics. Number one, in college, you should definitely attend the webinars that you have, the workshops in college that are organized. So do attend that, and then if you want to connect with students that are outside in other colleges, definitely use LinkedIn. There's this book I have over here. Yeah, this is the book that I have written. You can buy it if you want to. I talk about how can you use LinkedIn to get some great opportunities, to connect with people, and to just get great opportunities. So you should definitely check out this book for networking with people. Good BitSat score this year for electrical. I would say a good score would be about, I think you should get around 340 if you want to get any electrical branch, or like 350 would be good, I would say. But yeah. Okay. I'm preparing for government job like SSC. Can I become software engineer or get a job? Must reply without going to any college or any institution. You can. It's called self-taught software developer. You can do that. There are a lot of tutorials on Udemy, on YouTube, which you can learn from, and then make projects, build your CV. And it doesn't matter even if you don't have the college degree. There are a lot of startups that will readily take you, and like even the other big companies can take you without having a degree specifically in computer science. So that's what I feel. COEP Pune, I don't have an idea about that. Pick up a book from bookshelf behind that inspired you. I think that the one book that inspired me was 0 to 1. This is the one book that really helped me just think about business and startups, and it's really fun to read. Peter Thiel is an amazing person, and I really enjoyed reading this one. Another book that I really enjoyed was The Hard Thing About Hard Things. It's about startups. It's about the life of Ben Horowitz, how he invented businesses, and how those businesses went to zero, and what were the hard parts of starting a company, starting a business that not a lot of people talk about. So I think that is really interesting that he has made that book. Please make a Slack community. I want to create a community. I feel that I'm having subscribers, but I don't have a community of people. Okay, so that's definitely a problem I'm facing. I will definitely clear that up. Okay, if I start today preparing for GSOC 2021, would time be enough? Yes. So what I would suggest to you, if you have zero experience in programming, start for GSOC 2021 and start just take a organization and start contributing to it right now at around October or something. And so that way you'll be able to build a relationship with that person, with the mentor. Okay, and then afterwards, when the GSOC date comes close, you can just ask that person that, hey, is it possible for me to get an opportunity to apply for GSOC as well, because I'm already helping out this project, and they will definitely say yes to you. Hey, I'm in second year. Is it a good time to start working on my own project? I have learned web development, or should I spend time in competitive coding? Okay. I have learned web development. I would say that you should do both the things. First of all, if you would watch my podcast episode with Kunal Kushwaha, he says that you should definitely learn competitive coding first, so that you can secure your placements aspect, and then you can go into freelancing and web development. So I mean, you should do both, I would say. Just try to see if you can manage doing both. If not, then you should probably just focus on web development right now. And if you get any weekends or something, if you have any free time, you should definitely do competitive programming. I'm getting a government college in Pune. I think that it's okay. Like, it doesn't matter what college you get. What matters more is what do you do once you get into the college. Okay, so that is an interesting conversation that not a lot of people are having. And just think about this. Like, even if you get into a trash college that is just like tier 3 college, what you do inside the college, how can you use the resources that you have to your advantage? That's a really important part of college that you should think about. How to test code after writing? Is there any platform virtually? I think you should use debugger, right? Debugger comes with VS Code and you can use that. Bro, how to test? Okay, please make a Slack community. Yes. Did you accept an Academy offer? Yes, I did. So if you don't know, I got an offer from Unacademy to teach as an educator. It was a good experience. I think I will be able to do well enough. Basically, I'll be teaching coding to these people. I'll be teaching coding to kids who are in 6th and 8th grades. And I'll be teaching Python programming specifically. So that is something exciting. It's starting from October 1st. So yeah, exciting. I'm really excited about that. How do you plan your time? I do not. Like, tomorrow I have an exam and I have not started preparing for it, like I'll tell you. So this is the book that I'm just trying to make some notes in. I did not attend the lectures, so I'm just doing it with the book that I have of maths. M3 is the subject that I have a test of tomorrow. So yeah. Why you took haircut, bro? Like, okay, haircut was like, I know I looked good with that haircut. That's what a lot of you guys were saying. But like, khujli ho rahi thi aaj. I was like, theek hai. It doesn't feel that good, so I just did it. What should I learn now for GSOC? Means which language? It doesn't matter. You should learn a language that you enjoy. Just try every single language and see which is the one language that you enjoy the most. Okay, I would suggest you should just start with JavaScript or Python and see if you like that. But there are plenty of projects for every single field. Okay, like if you are into Java, if you are into some niche languages, if you are doing something like Kubernetes or something, you can definitely find projects in that. And also watch the podcast with Kunal Kushwaha. He talks a lot about what language you should do and other things. Okay, let's see. How much did you earn in your college life? I'll make a video on that, don't worry. It's not as much as what you would be thinking, but it's fine, I don't mind. I'm just starting out, right? So it's not a big deal. How much time does it take to learn C++ and Java? It depends on you. If you want, you can learn it in a span of 1 week, or if you want, you can delay, procrastinate, and it would take you 1 month, 2 months. Depends on you. Okay, let's see. I gave my BitSat today at 366. Should I go for, wow, 366? Bro, that's really good. Rishi Roy, you got 366, bro. Awesome. So what I would do if I got 366, I would go with Goa CSE, because don't go for electrical. Electrical is just real pain. I can vouch for that. And Pilani Triple E is not going to be any easier, I would say, than Goa Triple E. I think you should go with Goa CSE, definitely. Okay, I gave my, okay. Is graphic designing underrated? I think it is. I think like if you are starting with freelancing, graphic design is the field to go right now. I have seen so many other Instagram accounts who are just creating an Instagram account to show off all the work that they have done, and other businesses and business owners look at their work and they're like, ye bahut acha banata hai, so they can actually just approach them and they can be like, hey, can you also create a logo for my own website? That's how it starts. I think it's definitely underrated, but you should start learning graphic design. Go study for M3. Yes, bro, I will. Which programming language is most popular after Python? I think that the language that is most popular after Python is JavaScript. How do I apply for internships off campus? Off campus internships, you should, okay, so you should network on LinkedIn first of all. That is really important. You will get to know where the company is hiring off campus drives, and then you can start to apply over there. Okay. On competitive websites like Hacker Earth, there are multiple online competitions that are held by corporations like Amazon, American Express, and if you can get a good rank in that, you might get an internship or a job. Okay. Did we need to know coding language to learn tech? Like, yeah, you need to know, like, if you want to go into AI, or if you go into VR, you need to know something like C#, or if you can use Vuforia in Unity to learn VR. For AI, you need to learn Python. For blockchain, it depends a lot on blockchain actually. It's basically like C++. Have you explored finance and investment? I have read a lot of books, but I have not done the practical applications, which is really like it's not something that I like to do. I like to apply whatever I've learned, so that's what I do, but I have not explored. I will definitely do that. I recently just opened up my Upstocks and Grow account, so yeah, let's see what happens. I have just started learning web devs. Do I stand a chance for GSOC 2021? You sure do. It doesn't matter. If you start right now, you can definitely get into GSOC. I've seen so many people who start with GSOC learning to code, and they are able to manage their acads and their coding and their GSOC, and they're able to do it. So it's definitely possible. Laptop suggestions for 75k. I think if you're into MacBooks and all that, you should get like a used MacBook Pro, or you can also get the MacBook Air 2017. It's really good. I've heard a lot of good things about it. The only problem is the display, which sucks. But other than that, if you are going in for a Windows laptop, you should consider checking out Asus ZenBook. It's really lightweight. A friend of mine uses that, and it's just really smooth. Okay, so do consider checking out that. Or if you're into gaming, wait for the Big Billion Days sale or some Great Indian Festival sale, something of that sort. The Predator, the Acer Predator will be available for like 75,000 or even lower, I think. Right now it's like 90,000, I think. But yeah, wait for the sale. I've just started learning. Okay. Roadmap for 7th semester students from 3rd tier uni. No dev experience, no internships done yet. Okay, so I don't know what you should be doing in 7th semester, because I myself I'm in my 3rd semester, so I cannot give you advice on that. But what I would say is that it doesn't matter even if you are in your last year of college, you can still start. And starting is really important. Most people are afraid of starting because they're afraid of failure or something of that sort. But starting is the most important part. You just start and figure things out. I know you don't have a lot of time, but even after 1 year of leaving college, you can still get a job, I think. Did we need to know coding language? Okay, what is your name? I'm Ishan. Bhaiya, what was your JEE score? 99 percentile, bro. Okay. Do non-CSE candidates are allowed to sit in placements in your? Yes, of course they are. They do have to get adequate CGPA. Okay, so that's an important thing. I'm doing web designing and earned around 20,000 from mid-August, but I don't know why people consider it too easy until I tell them the amount I'm making. Oh, you're from IIIT Ranchi. Awesome, bro. You're making money with the help of web designing. So I think that web designing is definitely something that I explored. I learned there is this platform called Figma, right? Yeah. So I learned Figma. I learned how to create wireframes and prototypes. I learned all of those things. I feel that you can definitely make a lot of money freelancing, just making website designs for people. It's definitely a field that not a lot of people are exploring because they are too busy, exploring coding and competitive coding, but there's definitely a lot of scope. Do you know undergrad in USA right now? I'm flying in. Yeah, I have a friend of mine. He was in 12th grade with me, and he's currently in Pennsylvania State University. I'm flying in Jan for CS. You can just DM me. I'll share with you his contact details on Instagram. Which is the branch for BTech with good amount of science? Good amount of science? What does that mean? I mean, like, you will be learning science anyways, right? If you go into chemical, then you'll be learning about chemistry. You go into, I don't know, mechanics, you'll be learning about that subject, so it doesn't matter. Will I get MSc Bio with 250? Okay, so it depends a lot. What I thought is that because I got like 330, I could get CSE at BITS Hyderabad, but that did not happen. The cutoff increased by 10 marks and it was like 340. So I missed, but you'll have to see. I think you should definitely try it out. Top websites for learning data science and programming. Data science and programming top websites. Free Code Camp is a really good place for you to just get your tutorials. Data science, specifically if you want to go into data science, then I have a video coming up in which I have an amazing opportunity for you to take advantage of. It will be coming next week. Do check it out. It will be really good for you. And yeah, I've talked about how you can avail this free scholarship, and you can learn all of these things like AI or cloud or data science for free. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? I don't know, bro. I don't know where I see myself tomorrow in my maths exam. So how can I tell you? Can you make a list of those companies who give more than 12 lakh LPA? You can go for channels like Get Saged. Okay, so Get Saged is a channel in which Umang talks a lot about placements. I was watching his visa video, and I think it's really good. You should check him out and the videos he's making. So yeah, डेटा साइंस के लिए जॉब प्रोफाइल क्या रहती है? डेटा साइंस के लिए यार बेसिकली तुमको पाइथन आना चाहिए, और उसके बाद जो उसके वो होते हैं लाइब्रेरीज होती हैं जैसे कि पैंडास और मैटप्लॉटलिब, नमपाई, सारी चीज़ें आनी चाहिए. उसके बाद यू नीड टू हैव अ वे टू रिप्रेजेंट डेटा, तो उसके लिए टैबल्यू आना चाहिए. तो ये सब कुछ चीज़ें होती हैं थोड़ी बहुत, लेकिन यू हैव टू रिसर्च एंड यू विल फाइंड अ गुड जॉब प्रोफाइल फॉर डेटा साइंस. आई एम इनटू गेमिंग, सो I think I'll wait for online sales, but if it is urgent to get now, how should I get and check offline stores? I don't know about offline sales. I've always bought my laptops online on Amazon, so I don't really know about that. How to get ahead of syllabus for ECE? That's pretty much impossible, bro. Like, it's not possible. I'm not able to keep up with the syllabus right now, which is going on currently. I don't know if that's even possible, bro. Data science के लिए job profile क्या है? Okay, I've answered that. Test 1 आज ही खत्म हुआ क्या? Test 1 कल खत्म होगा. हाँ. Is Hacktoberfest good for? Yeah, I have a video coming up on Hacktoberfest. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Good place to start with. Yes, it is definitely an amazing place, and that's what I'll be talking about in the coming up video. All right. Taxes on freelancers. This is a topic that I searched up on. There's this book called Freelancer's Bible, I think. It talks a lot about a lot of things into freelancing and how can you protect yourself as a freelancer, and taxes are also discussed into that. So do check it out. It's available on Amazon, I think. And yeah, invest in yourself by buying books. It's really important for you to invest as much as possible into yourself, personal development, by buying these books. Do consider buying books. It's really amazing. Anything I could do as a 9th grader to potentially get me in BITS? Chill. Like, why do you want to prepare for BITS right now if you're in 9th grade? Like, you can just relax. You can maybe learn a few skills. You can maybe freelance, but don't worry about your college right now. Okay. How many languages have you learned till now? Okay, programming languages, I think I've learned Python, JavaScript, I've learned Go, I learned C++ in Java in school, I guess. So yeah, those are the languages that I do know right now. How to choose a Udemy course? You should pretty much just go by the best-selling course and see if you like the way that person is teaching, because the thing is the fact that the course is best-selling means that, or it is highest rated. Okay, you can toggle between the two settings and see which course do you like. those courses themselves are really good. Okay, so you don't have to worry about just not finding the best course. Why do you help people selflessly? I want to give as much value to the community because I feel that I had the privilege to be with these amazing seniors. I had Harish Bhaiya, I had so many other amazing seniors in BITS and other people outside of college that helped me, that guided me. And so I just want to give back as much as possible. Okay, that's why I help so many people. Is MacBook Pro good for development? It is the best laptop if you want to go into software development. Not good for gaming, but yeah, definitely for software development. I'm saving up for MacBook Pro. What does your procrastination look like? What do you do when you're feeling lazy? Okay, so I procrastinate only on things that I do not like. Okay, like I did not procrastinate on starting this live stream. And because I enjoy this process, I enjoy the process of helping you guys, I enjoy the process of creating a video. So I don't procrastinate on that, but I do procrastinate on things that I do not like. Okay, so that's one thing. I do procrastinate definitely, but thanks for your help. You're welcome. Bro, make a series on financial education for beginners. I might get a friend of mine who will be able to talk about this, but I just don't have enough knowledge to talk about, stocks and mutual funds and all these other things. But I'll see. I don't know anything about coding. Where do I start? You start with Python. You go to, there's this course that I took on YouTube. Just search for CS50. CS50 is delivered by Harvard. The professor is David J. Mellon, and he talks a lot about how can you get started with coding. So basically it's really amazing course. You can just learn from the ground up. Okay, and I think I really enjoyed watching the lectures. Bhaiya, is VIT well lower CSE good? I think it's good enough, but if you have a better alternative, always go for BITS over VIT and IIT over BITS. That's the way to go. Bro, ML kaise seekhe? Any YouTube channel for ML? You should check out this. So there is this YouTube channel called Code for Cause, run by Kunal Kushwaha, and he talks a lot about how can you get started with ML. He has a complete bootcamp that you can go through, and that will help you out a lot. But ML, there's also a course on Coursera. It's called Machine Learning from Stanford, Andrew Ng. So do that course. Is there scope for core placements in BitSquad? There's definitely a lot of scope, comparative to other colleges, but yeah, it's definitely skewed towards tech and electrical placements. Is Triple difficult than CS? Definitely it is. It's a lot harder. I regret taking a Triple right now, bro. It's painful. You look like Arnab Goswami. Do I? Seriously? I don't think so. Can you suggest resources for Flutter? Flutter, okay, so Tech with Tim is a YouTuber and he makes a lot of amazing YouTube videos, and you can just take up a look at his playlist on Flutter, and that will help you out a lot. Stocks versus mutual funds. Mutual funds for the win. Yeah, mutual funds. If you don't have enough knowledge about the particular company, you should never go for stocks, and you should go for mutual funds instead. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't. Seriously, I don't. Anyways, DSA कहाँ से सीखना है? DSA के लिए, okay, for DSA there is this course on MIT OCW. It talks about algorithms, so you can check that out. But after that, you should also take a look at Geeks for Geeks. Geeks for Geeks has a course on DSA, and you will enjoy that a lot. I think should check that out. Just got a 92 percentile in mains and 237 in BitSat. Bro, थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा लाते अगर BitSat में, then you could have been in BITS Hyderabad or Goa at least. Now what to do? You should give VT, I think. Is VT happening this year? I don't even know if it's happening. So yeah, you should probably try for some other private colleges like Amity University or something. Should I opt for iPad plus Windows laptop or MacBook Pro only? Get MacBook Pro and iPad. That is the best way to go. Like I have my iPad somewhere over here. So like iPad plus MacBook Pro is the best way to go, or I would say just go with MacBook Pro. Okay, and just save up for iPad if you really want iPad. But yeah, let's go Hyderabad, Triple E versus DTU Triple E, which is better? Please tell. I would say I don't really know much about DTU specifically. I cannot comment on that, but I think that electrical will be really hard, so make sure that you're prepared and you have a good CG in your first year, because second year mein CG will go like this. Okay, so there's just an example. DTU के लिए यश गर्ग है, he's a YouTuber, he's a friend of mine, और उससे बात कर लेना, he will tell you about the DTU and how it is. Free Coursera courses का are download going to unenroll if we don't complete it. I don't know, like it doesn't happen. Normally it does not happen. They will send you emails saying that are you thinking about completing this course? Just say yes to that. Geeks for Geeks is great for DSA, definitely. Do you plan to change your stream? I cannot change my stream. I will either have to drop out of college or do something crazy. I cannot. Bro, knowing so many programming languages, when you're writing a code in specific language, is there a chance of confusing statements? If yes, how do you manage languages? Confusing statements. Okay, so what I work on, right? Yesterday I was working on building a JavaScript application. I don't generally switch between languages every single day. One day I'm just focusing on Python, so I just make some Python program. Other day I'm working on JavaScript. And once you start getting a hang of this, you won't be you won't be confused actually. So yeah, Geeks for Geeks is great. Okay, do you plan to, all right, BITS Goa CSE or BITS Hyderabad? BITS Hyderabad में क्या मिल रहा है, but I would say whatever you're getting in BITS Hyderabad, BITS Goa CSE is better than that. But that's just my perspective, okay. How are courses offered by Google? Google courses are really good. Google Digital Garage, if you don't know, is an amazing service by Google. You can check it out. It's really good for digital marketing if you want to learn that. Scope for BSc computer science student. The scope would be equivalent to what a BTech computer science student can do. And yeah, Java or C++. It doesn't matter. Just flip a coin, pick one, and just stop thinking about which one should you choose. Which genre of books you read, bro? I read a lot on personal development. That is what I used to read. Right now I read a lot more about business and startups. So as I said, I read this book 0 to 1, and then I was also reading The Hard Thing About Hard Things. Recently I read this book called The $100 Startup. So yeah, I'm just reading a lot of these books. Resolve 16 versus Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop, definitely. What are your plans for this year? I want to hit 10k subs at least by the end of this year, and then I want to get good grades in electrical. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have a lot of expectations from 2020. I've had enough already. How to start freelancing in second year? There's a episode that I did with Somrat Datta. He is a Bitsian, and he has a lot of experience doing these freelancing projects with clients. So you should check it out. Link, or not the link. The video will be on my channel. Check it out. How much time does one take? Oh, where did that question go? Make a video on Masters in CSE student at University of British Columbia. I'll see. Development or CP? I am making a video on that. Should you go for development or should you go for computer science or like competitive programming actually? I am making a video on that. It depends a lot, and I'll be talking about which use cases would development have and which use cases would competitive programming have. Stay tuned for that. Which YouTube channel is good for data structures and algorithms? I think Nick White has an amazing channel, and you should actually sign up for this newsletter called Daily Byte. It's by another fellow YouTuber. He talks a lot about coding, data structures and algorithms specifically. So you can sign up for that newsletter, and every single week I've been getting a lot of amazing, problems to solve. So yeah, should check it out. Let's see. Best freelance work for travelers. What do you mean by that? Is that a question? Which advanced programming language should I learn for second year? Advanced programming language. I think if you have learned Python and JavaScript, you should, once you've done enough projects in that, you can go into learning Java or C++ or going into DSA. Okay, roadmap for first semester CSE students, please, bro. Okay, first semester CSE students, first of all, congratulations that you are in CSE. And secondly, the thing is, you have to explore as much as possible and just experiment with many things. Okay, I got an internship as a social media manager of a startup. Okay, so the possibilities here are endless for you. If you're an engineer, it doesn't mean that you cannot go into design or you cannot go into whatever field you want to go. You can. You just need to have the skill set, and you have to be willing to learn new skills and upskill yourself every single time. Love from Mangalore. Thank you so much, Ravan. Don't reply, unsubscribe your channel, bro. Bye. अरे wait, क्या हो गया? There are too many comments over here. I'm trying to read them all. Which coding language should I learn in first? Learn Python or JavaScript? Learn Python actually. AD audios? No, I do not. How much time does it take to get approved? I got it approved instantly. I don't know about you, but like I just signed in with my account with my BitsGoa email ID, and I got it instantly. How to get motivation while doing DSA every day? Use DailyByte. DailyByte, every single day they'll send you one problem and you can just try it out. And that way you will be consistent in the process of learning data structures and algorithms. That will remind you that you have to do that one activity. Okay, so I think that is a really great tool. Just go to DailyByte just search on Google. Okay, DailyByte, you'll find it over there. Which coding language should I learn first? Okay, I've answered that. Will you go for masters? I will not. I don't want to, learn and get a master's degree. At the moment, that's what I think. Should I do MBA after MTech, or should I think you should go get a job after doing your MBA, or like after doing MTech. MBA is pretty much worthless, I would say, from what I have heard other people say. I don't have experience, so I'm just referring from what other people have talked about. MBA is generally is mostly for networking with other people, and if you can do the networking in other ways on LinkedIn and other places, then you don't really need to get an MBA degree. You can learn other things online. Is it worth learning 2 to 3 languages, or should I master one? First of all, learn 2 to 3 languages and then find the one language that you enjoy the most. Okay, so for me, initially that was Python. Right now that is JavaScript. I'm working a lot more into JavaScript right now, but I also have a firm grip of Python. But yeah, BTech from which specialization is best? So if you're in VIT, they have this specialization option. Specialization in AI कर लो यार, मतलब Social Media Dilemma on Netflix. I want to watch that. Yeah, definitely I'll watch that. Yeah, BTech. Okay, I am med student, but I want to learn programming. So could you tell me how to and where to maths for CP, everything from zero? Okay, so Free Code Camp recently has been doing a lot of math videos. They are talking about algebra, they're talking about calculus, calculus 1, calculus 2, pre-calculus. So just go over all of those courses. Those are really long courses, but you will learn the complete maths first of all, and then you might want to go into advanced concepts, and you can start learning languages. So that's what I would say. Are MSc courses worth the fees of 25 lakhs? It depends on you. Like this is the same question that a lot of other people have. Is college worth it? Okay, and it depends on you. If you can, upskill yourself while in college, and if the college fees is 20 lakhs and you can come out earning 30 or 40 or 50 lakhs, then it is definitely worth it. But if you, pass your time, and if you waste your time, and you come out with like a 6 lakh package, then it is definitely, it was less worth it, I would say. It depends on you. Should I choose MSc Biological Science? Yeah, go with it. Like there was an amazing professor, Vicky Batts, and he heads this department, Biological Sciences, and he's an amazing person. So yeah, I don't think there's a problem there. Suggestion for BCA student, I really don't know, honestly speaking. Okay, is LPU good for CSE? If you don't have any other alternative to get into like VIT or BITS, then that is your last resort, right? So it is good for you. Go with it. Don't regret, getting into a tier 3 college. Just make sure that you do a lot of things once you get into college. That is really important to keep in mind. 10 finger typing practice pay video. Okay, I'll try. I don't even know how to do that. Like 10 finger typing, I'm not really good at doing that, but I'm improving, I would say. Best freelance YouTube channels. Number one is Curious Harish. Okay, and number two, if you are into design and freelancing, you should check out this channel called Future. And Chris Du is the head of this company. It's a company actually, and they also have a YouTube channel, so you should check that out. Tons of great value and tips for freelancers who are into design. Books you recommend reading. A video is coming up on that, but yeah, books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Hard Thing About Hard Things. You should definitely read those books. Bro, did you get... Okay, there are too many chats right now. How to manage... Hey, wait a minute. Arey, kitne zyada chats hain yaar? How do I manage multiple work at a day? Okay, I don't understand what that means. Please talk about the super chat feature. Super chat feature? Yeah, whatever. Okay, what about doing BTech from local private college? It's good. I mean, you have to do all of the things yourself. Okay, so I recently got to do this interview with a person, Sakshi, who is in IIT Guwahati, and what she told me was that she learned all of the skills. She learned cognitive programming, she learned software development from YouTube tutorials. Okay, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter in which college do you belong to. What matters is what do you do with your time that you have once you enter your college. Do you invest in stocks? Not yet. I will be, definitely. With the same question, I am from tier 3. What should I do to get internships in best companies? Just upskill yourself. Go to AngelList. AngelList is a website wherein you can find a lot of startups. Search on your story which startup recently got funded. These startups will be in high expansion mode. They are expanding, so they want more and more people to join them. Okay, so what you can do is that you can just approach their HR team or any person using LinkedIn, and you can just tell them that, hey, I have this skill, I have made these projects, I see you recently got money, so you might as well just hire me, Okay, what were your BitSat marks, bro? I got 330. Is preparing lateral entry for what's that? I don't know about that. Oh my god, so many chats. Shit. Codeforces or CodeChef for beginners. Codeforce. Okay. You should go with HackerRank first of all and see if you like the UI. It has a really good UI, I think. But other than that, if you want to go into some intermediate competitive programming, consider CodeChef, or they're basically the same. I don't think there's much differences. It doesn't matter much. Just flip a coin, as I said. What is your income sources as of now? There are multiple income sources. I don't want to flex saying like I have all these 7 income streams, passive income and all that. I don't want to say that to people. It just doesn't seem authentic, and I don't want to just reflect that kind of a mentality in people. Meet you in Goa, definitely, Abhishek Singh. I hope to see you in Goa in next semester. Hopefully we get to stay in college hostels and all. Bro, which freelance job do you do? I create videos. Okay, so there's this YouTube channel you can go for. It's called Able Jobs. I create videos for them, and I'm also an academy educator. And you know what the best thing is? I got all of these opportunities because of my YouTube channel. Okay, so if it wasn't for me putting out constant content for all of you guys, it would have never been possible for people to discover me and to approach me. So this is the power of YouTube. What can we actually do with Python in dev side? In dev side, you can create a lot of projects. Like Python has so many amazing applications. You can go into web scraping, you can create websites, mobile apps with PyQt5, I think. So you can use that. Or you can go straight up into machine learning and you can explore that field as well, create chatbots and all. What can we do with Python? Okay, I've answered that. How to earn money? Have a skill. Don't worry about earning money. If you are watching this, I think you are in the you are in the category between 18 years of age to 24 years of age, it's really important to not care about money right now and then upskill yourself as much as possible and find a person or a company that you can help grow with your skills. Okay, so that's a really important skill that you must have in mind. Paytm banned. Yes, that was a unfortunate news that I got to hear. Where did you learn DSA? DSA I did not learn DSA actually. I do watch random videos on places like MIT OCW. They have some courses on algorithms that I watched, but I have not properly started DSA. About Skills Cafe, what's that? I don't really know. I have to research on that. How is VIT for CSE? VIT for CSE, it's good. If you cannot get into bits, it's your only choice. I would say go for it. It's great, but again, as I said, what matters more is what do you do after you get into VIT. Hello bhaiya, I'm a CSE student of private university. I'm in my second year and just started with DSA and some cumulative programming. Should I focus more on CP or development? If you have started with CP, just focus on that. Make sure that you have a particular level of understanding about the main algorithms and the main the tricks that you all use. I don't know much about that all the intricate topics of cumulative programming, but once you have sufficient knowledge of cumulative programming, then you can maybe go into software development. GitHub Student Pack कैसे use कर रहे हो? So I'm using Canva. If you've seen my YouTube videos, the thumbnails are made by Canva. So that's the best use that I'm making out of the GitHub Student Pack. Did you get a GitHub Student Pack? Yes, I did. I made a video on that. Did you watch that? How do you teach in an academy? I teach, basically I'm just teaching coding for students. Okay, so students who are in school. Okay, so I'm just teaching them programming, Python programming fundamentals. Bro, what would be the better option? ENI, wait, okay. There are so many chats. EEE ENI at BITS Pilani or CSE at BITS Hyderabad, Goa. Okay, first of all, wherever you can find CSE, just go for it. Don't go for EEE ENI, please. Like, I'm telling from personal experience, it's not a good experience, to be honest. JEE rank, I think percentile is shown, right? I got like 99 percentile. How to start open source for beginners? Open source for beginners, go for Hacktoberfest, organized by DigitalOcean. It is a great place for you to just collaborate with people and contribute. Do your first contribution to a repository on GitHub. Learn about GitHub and how Git works. There is an amazing crash course by Tech with Tim. He talks a lot about the basics of Git. How can you use Git? Getting started with GitHub. So check that out. That will help you out. I'm also making a course on that, so it's coming out soon. How tough was the BitSat? For me, it was quite simple. Yeah, is BITS Goa ECE good? Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. It's comparable. It's right next to CSE, I would say, in terms of placements. But in terms of the hard work that you need to do, it's a lot harder. Is BITS Goa okay? How to teach students? What do you think about MCA degree after doing BCA from government college or BTech from local private? I honestly don't have knowledge about this concept. I have 10 minutes, okay, so I'll be answering a few more questions. But yeah, honestly, I don't have information about BCA, so I cannot really talk about that. 296 ENI Goa, definitely possible. Keep your spirits high. If the paper was comparable to last year's paper or even easier than last year's paper, then you can definitely get in. How do you stay motivated? I just plan out my day. Okay, I have Google Calendar installed. I have whatever I have to do over there. Like I have a class in 10 minutes, and after that I have some more engagements. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Do you know Amritash Mishra? Yeah, he's an amazing person. He's amazing with guitar, he's a good person. How do you stay motivated? Okay, I've answered that. Should I take mechanical at BITS? You should. Yeah, mechanical is pretty chill, I would say. If you are not getting CSC at any other college, take mechanical, and yeah, you won't be feeling bad about your decision. BE Chemical Mechanical or MSc Maths at BITS Goa? I would say Be mechanical. Okay, so if you really want computer science, then you can take MSc and work really hard in the first year of college and get, you can get computer science, and that would be your 5-year degree. Just keep in mind that it would take 5 years for you to complete that. So just keep that in mind. But if you just want to just do the engineering degree and get over with it, then you can do mechanical. It depends a lot on your interest too. Okay, I cannot just give you one right answer. Just ask yourself what would be better for you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Which college in India offers CSE specialization in artificial intelligence and machine learning course? I think VIT does, and okay, so IIT Hyderabad does that. Okay, so yeah, I think those are the only few colleges that do that. 330 was my BitSat score. Can I join robotics engineering after completing mechanical engineering diploma? Ooh, I don't know about that. I am unable to find clients for graphic design. Okay, what you need to do is that you need to create a lot of projects for your portfolio. And whenever you create those projects, put it out on Instagram. If you can put out a lot of these posts on Instagram, a lot of people will look at your posts and they would be like, this person is making such amazing posts. He can also create a post for me and for my own business. So they will start approaching you. You can go for this Instagram account called Logo Designer 01. He creates a lot of amazing designs, and you can do something similar. That way you will get a lot of clients. And yeah, just make sure that you have your online presence. If you don't have your own website, if you don't have your Instagram profile, optimized Instagram profile is another very important part to keep in mind. Can you make video on how to make algorithms with TensorFlow and about support of SVF working? Okay, I'll see. As a mechanical student, can we sit for placements? Yes, you can. At least for bits, you can. Tapchief versus Upwork. Upwork has a lot more people, but I would say Tapchief is also pretty good. It's a Bitsian startup, so I have a soft spot for that. I got to talk to the person. What was his name? Shashank Murli. Yeah, I got to talk to him, and it was a great experience. भाई मुझे CSE लेना है 10th में, लेकिन मुझे कंप्यूटर ज़्यादा नहीं आता, तो क्या करूँ? It doesn't matter. Like CSE में when you start, they teach you from the ground up. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you don't know a lot of CS previously. They'll just teach you from the beginning, and you will be having a very smooth learning curve. Should I drop for old IIT after getting BITS Pilani CS? If you're getting CSE into the top IITs, you should definitely take that. It would save you money, and that would be just a better option. But if you are into the newer IITs, then you should take up BITS Pilani CS, I would say. How to start coding? Okay, how to start coding? Take up a Python course on Udemy and just go with it. Raid by India's Prime Minister. What's happening here? Wow. Roadmap for learning data science. Okay, so data science, first of all, need to know Python, then you need to know NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, make projects, visualize. Data visualization is something that you need to keep in mind. These are a few things that you need to keep in mind. There is an amazing book by O'Reilly, and it goes a lot deeper, talking about how can you get started with data science. I think it's called Data Science for a Guide to Data Science or something. Just Google it up or search on Amazon, you'll find it. That was really amazing. I borrowed it from my library in BITS, and that was really helpful. Should I partial drop for IIT? Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Okay, so I would say just don't drop. Don't waste your 1 year. Just go for BITS Pilani CS. Don't worry, you did what you could. Don't take a drop. It can be really depressing. I have a friend of mine who took a drop. His scores dropped with him. Okay, so he took a drop, scores also dropped, and now he's not able to get into the college which he previously was able to. So that's just what I have to say about that. What can I learn? How can I earn from Python? Once you have made projects, then you can just start, you can start learning about freelancing and how can you get started with it. So there is this amazing a website called codedamn.com. It's a Bitsian startup. It's where I work at. And so you can just go to codedamn.com. You can go to the learning path of front-end development, freelancing learning path. And it talks about step by step, how can you get a client, how can you retain a client, everything over there. Mehul has talked, who is a 4th year BITS CSE student. Highly recommend you to check it out. It's definitely worth it. And yeah, you'll get a lot of value from that. And which college year are you in currently? I am in 2nd year of college. I just started my 2nd year in electrical. In which college year are you? Okay, is chemical engineering good? I think it's good. It just doesn't have enough applications in India specifically. But if you can go into foreign countries, there's definitely a lot of value for chemical engineers. भाई मैं 10th में हूँ, मुझे JEE की तैयारी कब से करनी चाहिए? You can start from now. Hi, how can I get it for free, your book? You could have gotten my book for free if you were in the first 2 weeks of my book launching, but right now the thing is, even if you put out 100 rupees to get the book, what you will get in return would be so much more valuable. So just don't think about how can I get something for free. Think about what will you do once you get that thing by paying, and how can you make the best use of that. Okay, so like this book right here, I might do a giveaway also, I don't know. So yeah, stay tuned for that. You can get it from Amazon or Flipkart. But hello, web development roadmap. Okay, so I think it's already 4 o'clock, so I have to go, guys. I'm really sorry. I will talk about these questions later. I have a lot of videos coming in that will be covering a lot of these topics. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I was of help to you. If I was, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share these videos with your friends, and thank you so much. And also, I hope you are starting freelancing. I hope you're exploring. I hope you're learning new skills, and I hope you're also relaxing and just having a fun time. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.